Elisha, and I am the curator of Rose and Herb. Today I am going to be talking about our Romantic Rose signature scent. This is the fourth video in our signature scent series, and I think Romantic Rose is probably one of my favourite scents. I named my company after my mum and dad. My mum's name is Rosemary and my dad's name was Herbert. And I think roses have always been a big part of my life. So when I was creating this brand, I definitely wanted to have a beautiful, sweet rose scent that could signify, you know, my mum and the brand, and I definitely think that this scent does it. So first of all, I am going to show you the 4 different sizes that our candles come in. All our candles are made from soy wax, and they are available in a 9cl, a 20cl, a 30cl and a 50cl. So let's start off with the smallest, which is our mini, and this is the 9cl. When I was trying out different fragrance oils for the rose scent, it was really hard to make sure that I had a good floral notes that weren't too for want of a better word, old-fashioned. You know, I think sometimes when you buy floral scents, it can sort of remind you of something that your grandma might have. Nothing wrong with that. I think those scents are absolutely lovely, but I wanted to try and make this rose scent quite a fresh and modern aroma, and it is a mix of rose and lily and makes a beautiful bouquet, just scent wise, and the profile is very soft and very sweet and very pleasant, and I love burning this candle. And if you're not somebody who really loves that sort of full scent, excuse me, you probably will still love this one because it's not too overpowering. It's really subtle, really soft, really sweet. The different notes marry together really well. So what I did for my Romantic Rose candles, they're all decorated with these beautiful red dried petals at the top, and it's so lovely because when your candle burns and then, you know, you blow it out for the evening and you relight it, you still have those lovely petals floating on top for next time. So I really love this decorative touch, and all the candles have these rose petals on the top of them. I'm going to jump to my 50cl candle because this one is a little bit special, and it actually has some rose buds and rose petals and a little bit of lavender buds. This one is a bit more of a mixed array to kind of signify all the lovely scents that are in the candle itself. And because I have a larger container to play with, I thought it'd be a lovely idea to decorate this one with all these beautiful dried flowers on the top. So our 50cl candle is a 3-wick candle, and 3 wicks in this size allows it to burn evenly, so you get a lovely clean even burn when you light your candle. And it's really funny because before I started making candles, I didn't know anything about candles. You know, you buy it in the shop, you light it, when you finished or when you're leaving the room, you blow it out. But what I've learned and what I wanted to share with you today, especially for soy wax candles, it's really important when you burn your candle for the first time that you make sure that the pool of wax is melted right to the edge. And this is because if you don't, your candle will tunnel. So tunneling is the word that's used when you've probably seen it before, and if you didn't know what it was, you light your candle and then you say you burn it for 20 minutes and then you've had to rush out, so you've blown it out and left home. So the middle bit has turned into a lovely molten wax. And the next time you light your candle, only that circle of wax sort of burns down. And that's because wax has memory. So if you don't burn it correctly the first time, then 9 times out of 10, the next time that you do light it, it won't burn all the way to the edge. So what I recommend and what I've put in my candle care pack is that when you burn your candle for the first time, say for instance you have the 20 cl candle, you want to allow at least an hour or so. You will notice, you will see what I'm talking about. Once you light it, once the whole of the top has melted, then you're good to blow it out once you're finished with it. If you haven't got enough time, I'd recommend leaving it until next time, because you know, soy wax candles, handmade candles, they're more expensive than paraffin wax, so you want to make sure that you get to enjoy every inch of that wax properly. So that's my little tip for today. So yes, so you can see, so this is the 20 cl, sorry. So you can see the beautiful dried rose petals at the top. Let me move on to my rose diffuser. I really fell in love with these rose diffuser reeds when I found them. I think they're just so different and so pretty, and a lovely alternative to the standard rattan reeds that we get, which are really nice and slick. But I do the rose ones and I also do the peony ones, and just visually I think they just look so stunning in the home. This one lives in my bathroom, and as you can see, it's actually almost run out. I think I've had this one since April, just before I launched. I'm testing it out, and as you can see, it's almost finished, but there's still a little bit left in the bottom, and we're in June now, so it's lasted a really long time. I'm really surprised and really happy, you know. So these are £30. You can buy them on our website, and considering the length of time that it lasts for, it's really great value for money. So these are our rose ones. They come with 7 little roses, and depending on how strong you like the scent, I recommend 5 to 7, but it's totally up to you. If I've used the whole 7, because obviously that will give a much stronger scent in the room. But if you have a smaller scent, or you just want it to be a little bit more subtle, you can just use, you know, 3 to 5 roses, test it out. If you want it a little bit stronger, you can always add them at a later date, so that's entirely up to you. And this one is the Romantic Rose Fragrance Oil, but you can also purchase the Rose Diffuser and select from our other scents that we have available. So this one is the Peony. I have 2 sizes of the Peony Diffusers, the larger one, and this is our Petite Peony. And they're so cute. They're all handmade in Thailand, and they're made from solar wood. The petals are made from solar wood, and it has this cotton rope, which acts as instead of the reeds, this one has a cotton rope So the fragrance oil travels up into the little flowers and fragrances the room. And the petite peonies come in pink, red and cream. And I thought I'd show you the red one today, excuse me. Because I just think it really looks like look, these are my peonies that I bought yesterday, and how close do they look. It's such beautiful craftsmanship. And once your fragrance oil is finished, you don't have to worry, because I also supply refills. So this is a 200ml refill. So this will fill this size bottle, which is 200ml, and this one is 100ml. So this one will refill the smaller size. And the next thing I wanted to show you, which has been a really popular choice, is our Romantic Rose wax melts. So our wax melts are also made with pure soy wax, and they have these lovely dried petals inside them as well. So when you pop them into your burner, the lovely rose petals will float around on the top, which is so pretty. And I have my rose gold wax burner, and I tend to pop maybe 2 to 3 cubes in, so it all depends on the size of the well that you have. But it's really lovely how this bar is made out. They snap apart really easily, and you can add as much little cubes as you need. And what I say, normally they last really long, the cubes, and you definitely get at least, you get to like them, or it depends how long you burn them for, but they last a good couple of weeks. And when you start to notice that the scent is not as strong as you would like, you can simply warm your oil burner up a little bit, pop it out, and then replace it with some new ones. Sometimes I find that my one, because with wax melts, it's really strange. I remember the first time I ever used them, I'm like, oh, it's not disappearing. The wax doesn't actually burn like they do in candles, so it just kind of stays there. So you will see it slightly decrease, and that's what sort of happens to my one, I've noticed. So what I do, I just literally pop one more cube on top to top it up. But if you're a wax melts lover, you know how your ones sort of burn in your wax melts, so you can change them as needed. So let me talk about the scent. If I close my eyes and I describe the scent of our Romantic Rose candle, I called it Romantic Rose because it really does remind me of a romantic date in the park, or a romantic evening with your loved one. That soft, sweet, delicate fragrance. It's a really pretty scent. I really love it a lot. It has richness of the violet and a little hint of lilies mixed in there with the rose, and it has a warm, comforting scent that I really enjoy. So that is our Romantic Rose home fragrances. We have the candles, we have the wax melts and the diffusers. So I hope I've covered everything today. Next time I will be talking about our Luscious Lavender home fragrances, which will be the last scent in our signature scent series, which is lovely. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please pop a message in the comments and I will get back to you. Have a great day. Take care.